You know it. I can fix
And
him.
then we'll see
I
how
knew
you
it.
go. If you
You
feel
knew it, you
no
did.
good,
Myself
still
that
head
for years.
heavy, we'll take you to hospital.
You ever
Right,
see?
ready?
Have you seen like
I'm
the
here.
therapy
1,
gecko
2,
guy?
3. Hey.
Maybe sounds familiar.
Let's
see.
There was this clip of
No,
him.
no, I'm
where
thinking of the acid gecko.
he takes like submissions from the community to have phone calls with them based on like an issue that they send in, and one of them was a guy.
You look very
saying
balanced
that
there. Very good.
He's been committing marriage fraud.
Okay.
And he goes on. To
I got the
explain,
ultimate
like, when
test.
He calls the guy explains that his job that he works
Oh,
gives
wait,
him
what?
bonus pay for being married
So close to it.
because they have more dependents. Right?
Okay.
Very good.
And so
I think we were right.
to kind of just make
I think
more
so
money,
too. Okay.
he
Very good.
married
Thank you.
his guy best
Appreciate
friend,
it.
Oh, God.
legally, like
You might have to open
actually,
the doors.
you know, marriage certificate and everything.
I feel like there's what,
And
this was a premise of
So-
like a movie with a Paul Blart Mall Cop guy.
So he married him, and then he was
Okay.
like, they're talking about it, and he was like, so like in exchange for the extra pay, like I just buy him like gifts, like I bought him like a PS5 and that kind of stuff.
What is that? What is that on the
and
wall?
The therapy gecko's like, I hate to tell you this, man, but like if you're legally married with a marriage certificate, there's no fraud taking place. And then the guy interjects and goes,
Queen Anne.
I love him
Thank you so much
too.
for 21.
I love my husband very much. And that to me is rent free in my brain forever.
I love that.
And that's what I've been doing with Michael, basically.
Oh my god, actually, I
I'd
love
die
that.
for you, Michael.
Hmm?
I'd die
Wow.
for you, but you knew that a long time ago.
But Michael wouldn't say the same about you. How does that feel?
Okay, so years ago, when he was on the run and supposed to be dead, and people, namely cops, had a lingering suspicion that he was back and alive, I basically assumed his identity, drove his cars, the whole nine, willing to take whatever sentencing might come my way to keep his cover as long as we could. I think that is basically like the equivalent of being willing to die for someone, because he was wanted for life in prison. So, I mean, if you think about it, like, the only thing that really separates him and I is fucking his hair.
I was really scared of Michael.
Were
I
you?
didn't even know him. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I was terrified of the giant hole under City Hall because see, I had this whole
Yeah, we were gonna blow up City Hall.
Yeah, I've had this whole fear about dying in the courtroom.
Oh, I wanted to.
I had this fear about literally being exploded in City Hall and dying in
Yeah,
the courtroom, and then a
it's nothing
giant hole
personal.
appears underneath the courtroom. You can imagine that my Irish mind, as car bombs are going off across the city, jumped to they jumped to an extreme conclusion, and it turns out I was right. You
I
guys
was
were
in
gonna
Dublin
plan
with
to
a
blow us
friend, and
up.
we went to. I was in Dublin with a friend, and we went to a bar, and he unironically tried to order
He
an
did
Irish car
not.
bomb.
Did he get
Yeah, he did.
punched?
To
Yeah,
be
he got-
fair, we
he
were
got-
planning on
yeah, he
bombing
got docked.
damn
You don't
near
do that.
everything.
No, you don't order those in Ireland. That's how you
Yeah.
get thrown out.
Yeah, he didn't know. He thought it was like made in Ireland, and it was their thing. And I was like,
What
no,
if?
no, no,
Oh
my
my!
friend.
Please learn, please learn about history.
Why are you down there, Glorion?
Why is he down there?
Because you guys are up there, and you guys are here. I'll fix it.
Oh.
I'm up here with everyone else. How you been, Evie Weeby?
Oh, I need something to drink. I'm fucking.
Good. I got drinks.
You know,
So
I was
why do I
talking
keep
to.
getting? Why did I fall over?
Yeah.
You
Because
hungry?
Glorion is tackling everybody, so you
I was,
okay
Thank
right
you.
now.
How would I tackle Siobhan? She's up here.
I was
Dead
talking
eye.
to Michael,
You little bitch.
and I'll say it because Glorion's here too, about because we are pretty sparse on people around this time.
Trey
Having him
and
and
Siobhan
Jenny
and Eve
join up
and
with
Glorion.
us, and that way you, me, Michael, Jenny, and Barry can do things during these times.
You know how I am? I'm indifferent. But
Indifferent. You said Michael's cool.
yeah, I know Michael's cool.
Michael's
I'm not
okay.
opposed.
He's like mid, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, he's all right.
Wow.
I think you have. That's the
Okay,
question
yeah.
you have to ask Alex and Bajorn.
Well,
I think
Bjorn, yeah.
Bajorn's in.
I'm gonna drag Bjorn's fat ass out of bed, and let me just get to that.
Bajorn and Alex are the big two.
Alex,
I'm
seemed
always-
cool with it when we talked about it, but
I'm
I'll run it
always
by her
welcome
again.
for more people.
Yeah, and
Even
it's
if-
mostly because if I'm being real with you, Glorion, if there was a time that suits me to be around, it's around now. It's not, 10 hours from now. So.
Yeah, I know, but
But that being said, if I'm doing the raid leading shit, I would still be around for that, you know.
Yeah.
But I would do the planning during these hours.
Yeah. Mike, Small, and Nico, probably Simon too, would also be interested as
Yeah.
well.
But they're in your guys' time zone, not mine.
Hey, Mike S'more.
Yeah, I
You not
don't.
like
Oh
Mike S'more?
shit!
I'd pass on Mike.
Don't fuck with him.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? Don't fuck with him?
I'm trying to not be corrupt. When I tell
This is-
you
this is
when
his safe
that I care
space.
about you
What,
and
he
to
has
not
a big
fuck with
investigation
him.
against him or something?
Oh no,
Don't fuck with him.
Yeah,
No,
Hmm.
you did.
we are very well aware of everybody up here.
Okay, yeah, just I would leave him alone.
Yeah,
Oh no, he's
fair enough.
he's a homie of ours.
I would. Yeah.
Stay clear of him at least for the next
Stay
90
clear of him
days.
for a while. Yeah. Not even 90, just 30.
30 days. Yep.
What if forever? Can I just choose forever?
Okay. I mean,
It's also a great option.
look, Eve, I said this in front of Glorion and Barry. I said that to me, and no offense to the rest of the guild, but unless you and Alex unanimously agree on bringing someone in, then I'm not for it because I trust the two of you as judge of character more than anybody else.
Yeah, I like finding people. I'd have Eve and Alex vet them.
Emo would be fucking guild already if he was around.
Yeah, okay.
His car is more killed than him at this point.
Wait, that's actually a fucking bar. Holy fuck. Yo, thanks for the car, Timo. You're real for that.
Oh yeah, we also
knows.
got delivered 3 giga washing machines and 5 little ones just
Good
the
then.
other day. That's worth a fuck ton too.
Yeah.
I
How'd the
want
moving go
Timo.
yesterday?
I want
Me too.
Timo. Oh, it went
What
well.
about Nico?
Nico,
When
that's a
When is Timo coming back?
that's more on Nico
level.
than it is on
Yeah,
us.
my
that's
level.
it
Yeah.
is more Nico. Nico needs to.
Fair enough. I mean, he
like-
sounded like he's actually committed to it when I asked him. But then again, I'm his big brother, so it might not be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we don't want to push Nico.
He seemed
some point, he
at
just
his
needs to,
limit with the
like-
house he's in. Yeah.
I'd
And
rather
there's
just
Alice.
let people
I like Alice.
on the like. Yeah, Alice is great. Have you met
Well,
Alice,
Eve-
Jay?
I don't think he
Yeah.
has.
I met her. Yeah, I met her the other day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. never mind.
Twinning. Hey.
Is that twining?
I love when you hold the phone like this because you just look so
Yeah.
sassy.
I like it like this.
Yeah.
Like
did-
with people like
Mhm.
Nico, you'd want to like just give them space to
them the
comfortably
space, yeah.
like
Yeah.
just go into it without like
Hear me out.
pressuring them.
Hear me out, guys. We start a guild street team.
That's what Barry's
That's
doing.
what Barry's
literally
doing.
what Barry's
That's true.
doing.
Barry
That's
has his army of
Barry's
crackheads,
project.
actually.
That's why we
Barry's,
don't
like-
ask his opinion.
Barry like finds freaks, and then I
Send it
like
to me.
message him. I'm like, who the hell is this freak? And he's like, Eve, you can't
Oh.
say that. Then he
Let
continues to like
me
call
like,
me
who- you can't say that, that's
Listen to it in
Uzo.
context.
It's
Alright,
like, who the
start
fuck is
conversation.
Uzo?
I will let
Street
you
team
know.
is Mac,
Like,
Reed,
that's
and
my
Lizzie.
freak.
All right, cool.
Even
Literally says
Florian,
My
that's
pleasure.
I need you to
Happy to
back
help.
me up.
And
I need you to back
Martini.
me up on something.
Fight.
Go ahead.
Sorry about that.
The guild, I need you to back me up on something. So Michael got when you were still like a legal representative or whatever, government employee, got caught doing a moonshine run by a cop and blamed it on Barry, but not our Barry, on Barry Benson. And I said, no. You can always blame things on our Barry. That's what we do.
Yeah. That's about right.
It's like a free pass. Like we just,
Yeah.
you can just throw Barry under the bus like whenever
Yeah.
you want.
Also, the likelihood of Barry being caught because it's very low because he's just going to get in the fucking Lambo and then he's gone.
Yeah, he is.
That's
For as
it.
much as I like to tease him about his driving when he drives like a normal person, which
No,
is
if
terribly,
he
he
fucking
can clutch up. Yeah, he can
if
lock
he
you in.
fucking concentrates, he's like Lang.
Yeah, true. I think him and Lang are up there tied for sure.
For-
I've seen
for-
Lang get out of situations that I don't think I would see like anybody like Ming get out of sometimes.
And then he'll
but then
cross the street with the
Yeah,
car
and
and
just
fucking
die.
explode.
that's his specialty.
Ugh.
I think if I was like on radio and I said I'm about to pull a Lang, everyone would immediately know that I was going to go down somewhere.
I don't know. Those are the main people we're kind of looking at.
He sounds cursed.
Who, Barry?
Ling.
No, Lang
Oh,
is
no,
cursed.
he's
like,
cursed.
It's
He is
always been a
cursed.
thing, yeah.
Fucking
You've never been around Lang for the Lang stuff? It's like a
Do I
trademark.
wanna
no,
do Diamond
no,
Dog
you know,
things?
Ling and I did not have too many interactions ever. See, I hated Cerberus,
Uh,
and
yeah,
I
you-
wanted to destroy it.
Yeah, Eve.
Oh, that. No.
Yeah, Eve.
Probably get there at
stares
some point.
jokingly in Eve's direction. I was Cerberus security, so I can't really.
I don't know. We joke
For a
about
while.
other people joining and prospecting, but it's mainly just Alice, Nico,
Timo.
Timo.
I mean, Timo just has to wake up and
Timo-
he's.
yeah,
I was.
Timo's
When
gonna
is
be
he?
literally
When
right
is he
back.
gonna?
Yeah.
When is he gonna wake up?
I don't know, but when he
He's-
does,
I
he's
know.
guild.
No,
probably harass
he
him.
I literally warned him that he's going so hard to get something he wants, and then he's gonna have no motivation to wake up again, and that's exactly
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
yeah.
burned himself out a bit. But now that we're doing the high shit, I'm sure he would have fun with that. Might be worth reaching out, G, and just see if he wants to come around for some.
Yeah, I'll probably
M+.
harass him sometime soon.
Yeah, just let him know that it's like I told him a long time ago when I first met him. I said, look, like, the
Yeah,
one
so
thing the
he-
guild tries to do is include people.
he went so
that
hard
are
that he's
excluded
burned
from
out.
shit. And the 2 times that I met Timo, he got abandoned in Polito by his friends, which was I think the company at the time, because they needed to talk
It's
about
like, I
something
need
that
something to
he was
fucking
not privy
snag
to
on.
or something.
I'm dying.
And the second time, he had gotten shot and was bleeding out, and we had to drive him to the hospital because his friends were too busy to pick him up.
Oh yeah,
So-
that was Eli. Eli said, I guess part of the clowns now, so it kind of adds up.
Yeah. Oh, Vaughn died.
I don't know.
But yeah,
I actually really, really like that Eli person we talked to, Eve, even though we just met her.
Yeah, I liked her a lot. She vibed really well.
Yeah, she vibed
Yeah.
very well in a very short amount of time.
Look, as much as I tease Michael and say that I balance him out, he's also got a good head and he is
Oh, yeah.
good at thinking about shit. So I would like him to be a part of our M+ at the very least.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed. It's more
And
Alex
I
Bajon.
would like Jenny because Jenny's like me and she loves to plan and she's meticulous about shit, and that helps me
Oh yeah,
because
I'm
like
very
I have
meticulous,
Eve
but
and
also
Jenny
at the same
basically
time,
that I lean on.
still want to somewhat be
But
clean.
you're doing you can't spread yourself thin either though. You're doing way too much, and taking that on would be too much. But I'll run the
No, you
plans
know,
by you for
I
proofreading.
would like help, but I don't want to be like the main core.
No, you need an initiator, which is why you asked me to do it.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah, and I don't like to be the initiator. I don't like
Reminds me,
leadership
I'm
roles.
gonna bother Jaeger again. Hold on.
I don't know.
That's just my 2 cents. Again, if Eve and Alex agree, then I'm happy with it. I can obviously see
Where's
if
your
I can
Longo?
get Bjorn to come out of his bedroom and
That-
stop playing
that's-
WoW.
That's probably going to be like a group actual sit down and talk.
Yeah, but I think Bjorn, when we raised it, because we had this conversation like 6 months ago. And
I mean,
Bjorn
yeah, we
said,
talked about
yeah.
wanting expanding, but also at the same time, like
No,
when
we
it comes
talked
to the people
specifically about Mike.
themselves, I
Talking like
don't
he's not here,
remember
but-
what.
Yeah, we talked about it with Jaeger too, and I remember Jaeger literally saying to me that anybody that gets added into the guild at this point is like, yeah, they're guild, but he's never going to see them the way
Yeah.
he sees us, right? But like,
Yeah.
he did say an
Grant,
exception to
he
that
literally
would
said
probably
this
be
like
Michael.
yeah, when he was in town 2 days ago.
Yeah.
He literally said that again, but it's like it's not
he-
going to
he
be
told
out of the
me-
realm of possibility of
he-
the new
He
people
told
getting
me
to
an
that
exception
point.
is Michael, because he's
Yeah.
known Michael and you were his mentor. So
I don't know.
but yeah, I think we can sit down and talk about it. But it would be a couple weeks anyways, because Michael might end up being fucking
Michael?
reelected or put back in as.
I mean,
know,
you
I
could
really
still-
wanted to
you
do
could
that.
Still join in,
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
but
yeah.
Michael, I want you to know how hard it was for me when I was assuming a new identity to not come back as Michael Simone. So people called me Bike.
Michael.
I have like 50 names at this point.
Eve Watermelon.
That's the good ones.
Oh, it just popped up. Is that how you knew?
Yep.
Damn, they grow fast. But yeah, I would.
I don't know.
I mean, we all know Michael. I think he's guild suited for sure. It's just everyone needs to agree.
Good vibe.
Yeah, well, it's
more
mostly
just, like 90% of guild is vibe check.
Michael. For for context for you, the reason why this would be a sit down conversation is because you're not being
Unrestrained.
brought in. You're not being brought in as like Nico or somebody. You're being brought in like entire. So it's a bit of a deeper
mean,
conversation. I
I'm
guess.
pretty sure Nico would also be brought in entirely as well.
I didn't think you guys were that close, but that makes me happy.
I mean,
I'm proud of my little brother.
like when it comes to like people,
Is it HOA Nico they're talking about?
I don't know, like the Eli person I brought up, or like, I don't know, I like a
Alice.
lot of people, but it's still like a maybe, potentially, eventually.
That we have is we're subject to force majeure
like
right now. That's literally it.
Timo is like an eventually not full in, but he would be guild, but not full in like equal
Well,
say everything. What
yeah,
I mean?
that's the thing is like to me, I don't even maybe I'm self-deprecating here a bit, but I don't even consider myself to be like I'm not chosen. You know what I mean? Like I was a later addition. I've been there since the start, but you know what I mean. So I'm surprised Jaeger even looks at me the same way he looks at you guys. So
Oh yeah, well I mean it's just like a.
I guess Delver and I were kind of a rarity in that sense.
Yeah, work your way towards that point. But, if you
3 long fucking years, you're telling me.
you had a lot of fucking issues at the time.
Yeah, well, that's because nobody actually bothered to sit down and talk to me about it.
You stirred a lot of shit before.
Here and there, but you guys never actually came to me and talked about it. You just talked to yourselves about it.
I mean, it was always like, I don't know.
They didn't like me for a while because I was too close to you, Michael.
No, it was not more like. No, it was even before that. You were. I wouldn't say loose cannon. You were very open.
Yeah, it's crazy because the only people I was open with is you, and Jaeger found that out.
Second attempt?
Yeah.
You can say that, yeah.
But that's because Jaeger talked to me.
Yeah. It was.
The problem is always
for other
Jaeger and
people
Nick.
more so than me.
Fucking dumbasses.
I know.
Yeah.
We've sorted
Yeah,
it.
Bajon is the big wall.
Yeah, but now him and I are fucking inseparable. That's my OG, man. I don't know. I think like for me, I mean, it's never been a question to anyone where my allegiances are, right? It's Guild and Michael, basically, and then.
I mean, it's different now compared to back then. We had our other reasons too.
True. But I think yeah, like I said, the biggest thing that the guild suffers is force majeure right now. I think that like it's a numbers issue more than anything.
I mean,
and I think
I wouldn't say numbers.
it can be though.
It can be. Definitely is number.
Well,
Consistency.
it hasn't stopped you guys from making more money than you know what to do with. So.
I mean, we have more money than like a lot of other groups.
Yeah, I know. And you guys are only doing what you can do with the money, which is buying cars and buying property.
Can Nick join the guild?
That's why I'm excited about this cash exchange shit, man, because it's the only thing we want to do. Oh,
I don't
another
think
addendum
it's
to this
ever
while
gonna
I have a
happen.
thought in my mind.
Yeah.
Michael said that he's not sure. I'm talking for him right now, and I feel bad, but he mentioned that he's not sure, but Mac and Reed might have already done.
Yes, workwife.
So we should.
Can you let me out? I woke
I
up
also kind of want to
outside
go in
for some
mildly
reason.
blind.
You woke up outside.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
it might be worth. I think
It's raining.
Glorian, can
It's
you open the door?
pouring.
On 2 apps, right?
1 second. You'll have to repeat that. My brain fried.
He's coming.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sick.
What do you want to do, Michael? I feel like we're holding you hostage with conversation, and I know you hate standing still.
No, you're fine.
Oh, you fell for me.
Siobhan is outside, so.
Bet. If only you would have joined 6 months ago.
If only Nick and
Would've been
fucking
so different.
Jaeger weren't dumbasses.
That's not what happened. I mean, kind of,
What
but that's
happened?
not what
I
happened.
feel like
I
I
was
just
saying if
left
Michael
off
would
at
have
the
joined the
worst
first time
place.
No, we were just catching up about
We're talking
build
about
shit,
odd shit.
expanding our roster.
Oh, good. I wasn't gonna say that I hate Ling. I hated Cerberus because I was against a business monopoly, but I voted for Ling for mayor.
Yeah, he was a good mayor. actually.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
the other option was Osvaldo, who's anti-Lord of the Rings, so there really was no choice.
What's the deal with Nick and
Yeah, but
Jaeger?
he's like
They just
hyper
always
Disney.
have been at
That
each
is an
other's
unforgivable
throat.
sin.
It's an unforgivable sin. Thank you. What's your opinion on Gandalf?
He's no Tom Bombadil, but he's all right.
It's a really good, acceptable answer.
I think of the wizards,
The Deus
Radagast
Ex
is
Machina.
definitely my favorite. Radagast had life figured out, you know. He just kind of fucked off and was in his own forest and just living.
Listen, listen, Gandalf, he knew that the way the hobbits lived was what life was about. That shit was what's up. Good
True.
food, good drink, conversation,
Yeah,
good
what does it say to
company,
you?
merriment, and don't forget, pipeweed.
What does it say to you when a borderline omnipotent wizard prefers to spend his downtime in the Shire? You know, must be a good place.
You're just vibing, man.
Just
Yeah.
vibing. Some good shit. That pipeweed shit, yo.
Yeah, I have no doubt that Gandalf was high as fuck like all the time.
No, Radagast got the good shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Radagast, got
Radagast
the
was on
good
shrooms.
shit. Not shrooms.
Need living with the furries.
I feel like
think
Eve is
canonically,
training
Radagast
legs.
is the most powerful of the
Holy
known
shit.
wizards. Tom Bombadil is quite literally an omnipotent
No,
character, though.
Tom Bombadil is supposed to be. I'm pretty sure Tom Bombadil is supposed to be like. Okay, so if there's some people said that he's supposed to be like a representation, like Avatar of Eru
Yeah,
on Arda, but Tolkien himself said it was more like this representation.
It's probably
of-
from all
of
the
the
running
spirit
and
of Arda
farming.
itself.
Am I Myron? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, what you gonna
I
do
do
about
love-
that?
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep
Just-
believing that he was omnipotent. He's a god.
He is sort of
Ask for
omnipotent in that
stats.
regard. Well, he's omnipresent.
You're an avatar of a god.
Wait,
and
we have three
omniscient,
strengths.
but I don't. He's
I went
he's
down in
omniscient and
stamina.
omnipresent. I don't know about omnipotent.
Actually, it's a good.
How
way
do
to
you
put it.
get stamina?
But I substitute your reality with my own.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair. You can have your own headcanon.
I like to just believe that he's this fucking untouchable god.
It's just when
I mean, he pretty
carrying
much is.
too much shit.
He pretty much is. I mean, Arya created
But-
him and he is separate.
Surely, is that not factual? That of the known wizards, that Radagast.
I don't
is
think
the
it was
most powerful?
Radagast. I'm pretty sure Saruman was supposed to be the most
Really?
powerful, and Gandalf was the most wise. But
Hmm.
Saruman was called the wise because he wanted
Carrying
to be
all
wise,
those
but
watermelons.
he was the most
Radagast,
powerful.
like,
And if you're saying
character
of all
flaw.
of the Maiar, like
Yeah.
wizards itself, or Maiar itself, because Sauron is a Maiar, the same as them. So Sauron was probably the most powerful of the Maiar.
I thought that
and was
Radagast's
Melkor or
character flaw
Morgoth's
was that he was
servant.
like insane, you know.
No, he just became too much of a furry. Literally, that's
Yeah.
what happened to him.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to him. I think he just spent a little bit too much time in the woods alone.
Yeah, he was.
To be honest.
Wasn't he like
he's great.
sent to fend off Sauron initially, and then he just like
Yeah. He just kind of hung
fucking-
out. He was like, actually, this place is kind of nice when there's not a looming threat of impending doom.
Gordon, you're Radagast.
True. You are the
This-
Radagast.
this
He
is
is
just-
Radagast, Gordon.
This is hanging out with Siobhan. It's always talking about Lord of the Rings in some way or another.
I like doing my own shit.
Radagast.
Actually, I would say more aptly, Barry's probably our Radagast in that sense.
Is
Barry
he?
just kind of is Barry, yeah.
Yeah, Barry
Kind
is.
of does his own thing.
I mean, all his fucking money is going to disappear the second the
The
casino,
casino
opens.
opens. Yep.
Who do you never see? Like who's gone off to do their own thing and you just like don't see around,
Barry.
but they exist? Okay, that sounds more like
Well,
a blue
they see
wizard.
Barry a
That
lot.
sounds more like a blue wizard to me, though. You know
They
what
see
I'm saying?
Barry a lot,
I-
but
I see Barry every day.
See,
yeah,
okay,
but Barry
so
is like
not a blue wizard.
from the optic perspective of non-guild. Barry, like you know he exists, but you don't know where. You know.
He will do his own complete organization
Venture, yeah.
on
I
his
know,
own, which is
I know
literally what
where
he
he
has done.
existed. He existed in my fucking house when he stole my kid's
Yeah.
PS5.
Yeah. He's got
Apparently he's
shit he's
gonna
got to do.
marry Sonia now.
Him and Sonia. Yeah. Oh yeah, he
Wait,
broke
really?
her heart. He broke
What?
her heart.
Wait, what?
Wait, are
why
they
does
getting
Sonya have
married?
a thing for
No,
Barry?
apparently the Afro does something, and she wants to join houses,
Mm.
as she calls it.
Yes, I want the houses to be joined as well.
I
This
like
would
I like
please me.
Sonya.
I love Sonia.
Sonia's
Sonia-
cool.
Sonia would. Sonia's a ride or die.
Yeah.
Like a real ride or die. A lot of people say like I'm ride or die, but they don't actually mean that. And she,
Is it a compliment to call someone a bad bitch?
she's such a bad bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she's a
That's what
bad
I mean.
bitch.
Yeah. She's great.
It takes a lot for me to get to that point for people.
Yeah, you're a psychopath. I know it. I've seen it. I'll never forget. I'm one of them.
What?
Grandma's house.
What happened at Grandma's house?
Florian has this like unassuming presence, right? Like he seems super friendly and nice and shit, right?
No, he actually strikes me as a serial killer retired to the Pacific Northwest.
Pretty much that, yeah.
Okay.
Like Barry?
But like he,
Like
yeah,
the
but like
TV show?
Like
Not
Dexter,
Barry.
like
Dexter.
Dexter,
wow.
yeah, like the final season of Dexter. Yeah, that's the vibe you give. You're even wearing plaid right now. Look at him. Look the way
Yeah.
he's dressed right now. That's his vibe.
Glorbion.
well, the long story short is big conflict, two groups going head to head. Florian's part of one group. The other group is actively hunting Florian's group at Grandma's and has no idea that he's been a part of it the entire time. And he walks up to this guy and he goes, "Oh, well, you know, what are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm looking for these people." And he goes, "Yeah, I know. I'm one of them," and just executes him point blank.
Oh my
That guy
god.
died.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
died.
god.
That guy died.
Oh, I'm sorry for laughing. Oh.
I executed a man.
Yeah,
Oh
from
shit.
like less than 3 yards away.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. So I know there's the
Oh
kill
my
switch in there
God.
to turn off, you know,
Oh, it did work.
Wow.
but
I haven't shot a gun at anyone in a long
I
time.
know.
Actually,
think
no, I
there's,
shot
like,
Uthul earlier.
If you're ever interested, Javon, I'm pretty sure there's body cam footage of it from Florian.
I would love to see that. Should we want to check?
Why did you just reload?
Just making sure that it's loaded.
Gotta stay strapped.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure
Hey.
it's loaded.
That's good.
I'm practicing my gun safety course that I took.
Better than Pigeon already.
Wait, what?
True.
Okay. What? What do you mean?
I know,
International
Wait, why is
guns
there
and drug
7 in
trafficker
this
has
one?
no trigger discipline.
Really?
No, apparently he never knew how to fucking reload at all.
Wait, what?
sounds about right.
How
He
was
was-
he
he was a-
reloading?
The giant insurrection day that happened at the court, you know.
How was he
at the-
reloading?
I don't. He was putting all the bullets in the clip.
And then he just assumed they would magically be in the gun.
Yes.
Fucking dumbass.
Yep, that's that's
It
a
was
pigeon
literally
move
all
for
over
sure.
Twitter that hell day. The entire city in
Oh.
chaos, cops everywhere, judges getting shot. 18 cops in the courthouse are down in one room, 30 people in the other room, and apparently Pigeon's getting shit on by everybody on the ground that he didn't know how to reload.
Damn,
Oh god,
that sucks.
that does.
And it was
suck.
all over Twitter, and it was hilarious.
It's a
Ugh.
walking L magnet. I love it. I still want to know how he was never arrested. 7 to 5 years ago. I genuinely want to know how an investigation never went off because I blame him for
Hey,
Penguin happening.
Hey. Serious?
Oh, is that your
You want to
client?
know? Do you not know?
Wait, so he would
No.
just
No.
he would have one magazine that he would then
Once
reload
upon a time,
manually?
I signed a raid warrant
Oh,
for
he's just-
one Cap Terra
Ah.
Nova.
Oh,
They found nothing.
ass.
Right?
Yup.
Only they found nothing.
They found nothing.
Yeah.
Because why? Because why?
Because his boys cleaned the place out.
That's right.
Yeah. Gang shit.
I also got reamed by 4 different officers for signing that raid warrant because they did not believe that I had probable cause to sign it. Now I was able to articulate to Alan, right, why I believed it was valid. Following my lines of logic, he says that I should have asked an additional question rather than assuming, but that he agreed and he would have signed it too.
Ooh. Michael, if you want to be really petty when you have your conversation with him, just teach him how to reload in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Oh, please do.
Carry more than one magazine.
That's embarrassing. Even I knew that. This
Look, he
guy
sells
traffics
guns. He doesn't know how
fucking
they work.
weapons, and he doesn't know how they work.
Hey, you don't get high on your own supply, right?
No, I'm literally. Yeah, no, I get high on my own supply all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like the cardinal rule.
Guns don't
I'm just
deteriorate at
I'm
all.
just an end user.
Glorion, do we have bombs yet?
No.
No.
Eventually. Maybe. We've been farming a lot.
Listen, would you guys support Sonia and Barry's marriage?
Yes. Mostly the grief berry.
I think it's
but I also
funny.
don't think it's a grief. I think
Yeah.
Sony's great.
It's
I think
100% the
great.
grief berry. It's funny.
But it's also okay, great. So we're all in agreement. So we all need
Yeah.
to like I've already match made two other relationships recently. I'm on a roll. This is relationship number 3 to match make. I need your lads' help.
Oh,
That's
philosophical
right.
question.
Okay.
Did you watch Tenet?
No.
Oh, okay. Basically, it doesn't really spoil anything. Guy knows the world's gonna end. He knows how it's gonna end because he holds the key to it happening. And he has a quote where he says, "My greatest sin was bringing a child into this world that I knew wasn't going to last." Do you think it's inherently selfish to love someone and marry someone knowing that you are most likely going to die?
So remember when we talked earlier about hopeless romanticism?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a theater kid for 1 second, right? The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Even
Maybe I should get married.
Ew.
oh wow.
I have no elo. Okay, we've had this conversation.
Ew. Yeah, gross.
I do sex all the time. Okay.
Yeah,
all the
totally,
time.
sure. Yeah. Yeah. I
Like
yeah.
I have to make a conscious decision not to all the time. You know, just
Yeah.
Can I
With
just go
who?
sling weed
go to a
or run
different
some
city?
moonshine or
Yeah.
something?
you wouldn't know her. She's real though.
What's her name? What's her job?
Asking a lot of personal information right now, and it's not really comfortable.
I mean, okay.
Why are you trying
She's
to
real,
steal
though.
his girl?
Jenny,
real.
Jenny's
Like,
at
Why are
the
you trying to
door,
steal his
Glorian.
girl?
Jenny's here. Oh, shit.
Yeah, she's at the door.
Opens the door.
Open the door.
My wife is absolutely real and not made up. Nor is my kid. Okay, they're 100% real. You just have to believe me.
Okay.
My wife
This isn't a bit
is Gigi.
by any means.
Listen, I'm taking you at face value. I don't know what do you want from me?
No, it's okay. I just
That is surprisingly cheap.
I'm gonna be real. I can't
day-
sound any harder right here. Like, what do you want?
one day I'm gonna bring little Billy, and everyone's gonna get to meet him.
Well, Gigi is the wife. Giga is the waifu. But
No, no,
What's up, Jenny?
no.
Hello.
This is my last cigarette,
Hello.
Glorion. Don't do it.
Hello.
Hey, Jenny.
Hello.
Alright. Do it, Glorian. Do it.
Hi.
Because
Don't do
smoking
it.
is bad for you. Smoking is bad
No.
for you.
That cigarette has
No.
lasted a really long time. You must just be smoking on filter at this point.
It's an American spirit.
Oh, okay. The Cuban of American cigarettes.
Yeah. So
Ew.
gross,
They
though.
taste
Ew,
awful.
they taste like shit.
Yeah, they do.
Ow. Shit.
Payback. Look how cool I've got.
American spirit.
A Spider-Man
If you wanna
immediately back
hear-
on my feet.
You want to hear real irony? I started smoking because I had a worse drug problem.
Oh,
wait, is that the
Okay.
guild?
Yeah, so I found out that Newports, they have a
Oh, that's the
gap
guild one.
between the tobacco and
Market price is
and the
500,000. It's selling for 1.3.
yeah, they do.
3/4 of a centimeter.
Uh huh. Yep.
Perfect to dip into a bag of cocaine.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay, you were one of those.
Does
I
Michael still want his
should've
own
known where this was
house?
going the second you said
I don't think it
Newport. I don't know
matters.
why I was.
So there's like nothing for sale that
So I
is
started
interesting.
smoking because it was an easy cover, and then I just realized, oh no,
Ew.
I just like
Oh
smoking.
God. I can taste it. I can taste it. Now that you said it, I can taste it in the
This
back of my
is
throat.
what,
I
square
hate
feet?
you.
I don't know.
Why did you do this to me? Ugh.
Chemicals are good.
Ugh. You're numb. You're like numb. You're like what is it? Your tongue and your gums go like fucking numb.
That's MDMA. But yeah.
That's not just MDMA. That's also like
I
you've
never-
never fucking. You've
I think
never
my-
rubbed blow on your gums. Are you
Yeah,
kidding
but
me?
I think my
Holy
ADHD
shit.
Biting your
just
teeth.
like neutralized everything. It was just self-medicating end of the day. Now I
Oh,
just get it
oh, yeah.
prescribed legally, basically.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, right. Pharmaceutical grade amphetamines is the way.
Yeah, but they try to prescribe you like Lisdex amphetamine, which is an amphetamine salt. It just is better to metabolize in the blood. You gotta get that real shit.
Right. Yeah. No. Exactly. Amphetamine
Oh,
salts.
God.
Love me and my Adderall. Thank you, Jesus.
You know how I know psychiatry is not an exact science?
How?
Because I took 2 separate amphetamine-based drugs over the course of 3 years and stopped taking them due to adverse side effects on each of them. And then my psychiatrist was like, "This is gonna sound crazy, but what if you just took both at the same time?"
Oh my God.
And I've been.
Oh,
Doing
I don't
that
have my
for a
fucking
minute.
glasses on. I'm gonna get a hit it. Give me a sec.
All right. Yeah. This is not a precise science at all.
Like, also, you should probably get a blood pressure, meter and check that regularly so you don't die of cardiac arrest.
You have extreme high blood pressure.
Actually, surprisingly, no.
I'm the inverse.
You have low blood pressure.
I
you're
have
just
like
fucking-
hyper low blood pressure.
Okay.
It's actually problematic.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do you get enough physical exercise? This is really rich.
Yeah, you should work out your depression. Just hit the treadmill like a normal.
I can't decorate a house though.
Nah.
Using the
Let's stand
tools in
here,
game compared to
drink
like
coffee.
Code Walker is completely different.
Need to drink last coffee.
What if I have-
6
yeah,
cups
the
a day
water
is a
to your
normal
coffee.
amount.
Yeah.
That is way too much coffee.
Okay.
Says you, IBS
Yeah, says
boy.
you.
Have 1 cup of coffee a day.
Weak.
One too many.
Weak.
Yeah, no wonder you were stuck on the toilet. Been sipping that cup there for a while, my friend.
Mm.
We don't have a trash can in here.
It's empty. You're just doing it to look cool now.
Yeah.
Are you
Alright.
pretending to drink the empty cup? Okay.
Maybe. I don't know what to do with my hands.
How much soup do you have for me, Calorian?
60.
60?
Me and Barry been busy.
Clearly.
I can tell. All right, bet.
What you been up to, Jenny?
I did the math on it.
So what have you been up to?
Yeah, well, isn't the math literally? How much is it again?
Roughly 5.5. 330 grand.
Yeah, no problem.
You know, we grow all this weed and we never smoke it, and it makes me mad.
You're smoking it right now.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, time to get high. I'm just gonna get a little high. Can I tell you, like, I'm gonna tell you guys. I trust you people. I used to sometimes call recesses to go smoke.
Yeah.
Weed in the judges' chambers. That's what's up.
Yeah.
There's not a single warrant. What?
Good idea.
Well, sometimes everyone's getting really emotional.
Oh,
I
never
need
mind,
them all
there
to
is.
just take a chill pill break and just go smoke a fucking J and leave me alone.
Hazel?
Isn't it just
think
a
I
lot of
can do
yelling?
that.
Future?
That's so much
Sakit,
yelling. And the
Arnold?
lawyers are getting lippy with each other.
Poe?
And if they're doing what they're supposed to do by addressing me, then it feels like they're
Oh,
being
Forehead
like,
has a warrant.
well, Mom, tell her that she's a stupid, stuck-up bitch. Just feels a lot like that. And then I'm like,
I
I'm
feel like
over this for a
The
while.
last 4 cases that I sat in on, I think the judge said accumulatively like 25 words. And the rest was like 99% was filled by the prosecution and defense. just going at each other constantly.
Did you look at the report from Duncan?
Was it really obnoxious going at each other? Because at a certain point,
Yeah.
like the judge needs to shut that down, and if they need to take him into a sidebar, into another room, and be like, "Stop making this miserable for everyone,"
Oh, she's not signed in anymore either.
I couldn't
pull
be a
back
judge
the
'cause I
curtain a
would
bit
just,
and be like, "Bitch, if you guys don't calm the fuck down, I'm contempting both of you,
yeah, I was
and
gonna
you're
say, I feel like
gone."
I would just constantly charge people with contempt if I was a judge.
I mean, I would draw lines like that. Like, I would try to give you hints in court, and if you didn't get the hints, I would take you in the back room and I would explain to you about why you were being obnoxious and why you need to knock it the fuck off. And if you couldn't figure out a
Yeah,
way
but
to give your client a defense
I feel like that's too
without being
much.
a piece of shit, then you probably didn't deserve your bar license. Stop ruining this for everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
And then if we went back out there, yes, thanks. And if we go back out there and you continue to misbehave, you will get contempt, and I will throw you out of my courtroom. Like, do I make
Oh.
myself clear?
Don't punish me. Don't do that. I don't know. I hate people in the court, to be honest. Yeah, we should
She has to sign in. She's not
turn
signed in.
Medina's
So
back around. We should put him on retainer, Glorion. For like whatever cases we have to deal with.
Siobhan,
I mean, more than
What?
likely we'll never
Michael?
have any cases.
did you
Ideally.
But he's pretty much already
did you see what
Go ahead.
guaranteed to do it.
Duncan had
Report made
written
by
up?
Duncan.
Yeah, the report.
No, what are you talking about?
No, I just wanted to, or wondered if you checked it earlier.
Oh, the thing.
Yeah, I wanted to see what he wrote because he had no evidence other than a vehicle that was stolen. So if he's making assumptions and stuff like that, that's crazy.
Are you trying to officially like FOIA the report?
No, I'm just wondering because if he's making
Bish,
conclusion, what?
I'm happy to fulfill a FOIA request, but I need you to actually do this properly.
Okay, explain. She really logged
You
me. I
need to
think
have
she
a bar
crashed.
license lawyer request this from me, and they need to have a retainer with you.
Okay, what can I gain from this? Like, he didn't charge me with anything. I'm just wondering if he's making conclusions
If
based
you
on.
want to see what's on that report and see what conclusions he's making, I'm happy to provide you a copy of the report,
Yeah,
sir.
just file,
But I
file
need
an
you to
FAR, Michael.
file it the proper way.
Right. Okay, like that. That's what we're talking about here.
Can you file
Why
a
do you?
SAR against the police?
They can see. Okay,
Sorry?
the MDT tracks when people view things, and if I'm viewing that inappropriately, I don't want to get in trouble. I already have 4 DAPs right now because I was insubordinate.
I thought they removed one.
So,
I thought they did too, but
Well.
apparently I have 4. McNulty did not remove the one he said he was going to remove because I got bullied too hard.
under GDPR,
Mhm.
Jenny, you can file a subject access request, which is basically whatever entity you're filing it against has to turn over every bit of documentation and evidence or
You
whatever.
can
they
do
have
that
on
in a
you.
court case, but no, you can't do that in the city. You can fire your own reports, or you can ask for it during a court case, but that's about it.
Anytime a bank blocks my card or anything like that and tells me that it's just like an error, I ask for a subject access request, and then all of a sudden my cards work again.
Oh, look at that. That's amazing. Funny how that works.
Yeah, I actually regret working in banks, genuinely.
I regret working in banking also.
Anytime it happens, I'm like, all right, tell me what fraud or AML my fucking account's flagged for, and I'll give
Max
you all
would
the
have told
verification
you.
need. Just stop beating around the bush saying it's routine or whatever.
Would he though?
I mean,
would he really?
you probably don't want to say what's written in the MDT about yourself,
I
but in
mean,
past experience.
I kind of want to know.
Uh, I was pleased with
Because I'm
what
going to
was
be
written in
honest,
my
I
MDT.
used to just put cunt onto people who were rude,
yeah, well, I don't think I would have that under my profile. So
and I would sign it with my name and the date.
I'm curious what mine says.
We would write things. I remember as a judge, I
back
would
in the
write things like
day,
that.
all the guild had like their actual real names underneath it and things like that, and all the nicknames.
When can Lang and
etc.
Maga be besties?
Oh,
Probably never.
aliases.
And I'm
Aliases.
like, and
Yeah.
like, what you were like the equivalent of. It was pretty sick with the guilds.
the craziest thing was that Bjorn was in the MDT as Bjorn
It was.
instead of Lars.
We
And so
we
they-
got to a point where we would put your full name and then your nickname after it, so we could
Yeah.
look for either.
Getting
And then
reelected
they
doesn't
would
matter.
Put the guild's names.
She has, like,
and/or
special
aliases
access.
in the profiles because it was the only way you could quickly find them in the MDTs if it was in the profile.
Yep.
So if they search like Glorion, they're
Yeah,
not gonna
now
find
it
Adrian.
actually shows up.
No,
Yeah.
you can. We changed that so we put it in their main name. We could change it,
Yeah.
and we started putting the main name so we could do both. It's like
It says
Flippy. No one
Gloria
ever
now.
called him Hoan. We all called him
True.
Flippy.
Yeah, there was a few people who just had their street name as their name because that was what the
Yeah,
cops look for.
it says Flippy.
Glorion.
I'd be surprised if there's
It's
even a
spelled
profile, I mean, to be
incorrectly.
honest.
Should be Glorbion.
Glorbion. Lol.
Blop.
Glor-
Hey,
What up?
it's for horses. I'm sorry, I'm high.
True. How's everyone's week?
Anyone that I think is
We're only a couple
suitable?
days in.
Slow.
No.
Hyper slow. What up, Sonia?
It's not slow. I feel like it's slow. I feel like I'm slightly overwhelmed like a fish out of water.
Hmm.
But I'm learning a lot, and that's fun.
Yeah. No, the reason I'm asking is because when he made that comment is that he said that he wrote down what I was possibly doing, which means that he's making conclusion based on the vehicle that I was driving, which I think is crazy. Just because I'm driving a vehicle doesn't mean that I'm doing whatever you think I'm doing. He has no evidence of nothing.
They have to prove you were in the vehicle and everything, right?
Well, I was in a stolen vehicle, that's it. That doesn't tie me to nothing. Unless they're basing it on, okay, that vehicle in that color specifically is tied to this thing always.
How long ago was this?
I don't know, 3 days? When was this, Jenny?
Oh, okay. So it was soon, yeah. Or recent, I mean.
When we got pulled over by Duncan?
Friday.
Was it Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Oh wow, okay.
You know, he might have just been prodding at you and doesn't actually mean anything.
Well, he didn't charge me with anything, but
Oh yeah, the Brian Knight special. I've
Oh,
30 days to charge
Brian.
you, Romano.
Oh, Brian.
He really loved to use that. No. This isn't entertainment. I just want to have a conversation. You're gonna
Oh
walk out
my
of here.
god, that was his fucking favorite. You're so right.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, it
then
was
all of
that
a
until I got
sudden-
black bagged and
And-
taken to an underground
Like then all of a
facility.
sudden, cuffs. Yeah.
No, I quite literally got rolled up on by a van full of people,
Oh.
black bagged, and then taken to an underground facility.
That sounds yeah.
And it wasn't like a shoddy basement where serial killers store bodies.
it's just
This was
weird.
like a
I
fucking
feel
actual government
when they
facility.
spawn the vehicles, they're always the same
It was
color.
the FIB building.
Okay. Yeah, I'd never.
Oh, of course it was.
know.
So they're making these assumptions that this vehicle is always used in moonshine.
And then this guy has the nerve. So he must have been at this place waiting for them to get me because when I asked what the fuck was going on, he literally said, "It's not a detainment. I just want to have a conversation." I said, "I just got kidnapped."
Oh, I never knew about any of this.
Thanks, Eve. Nothing personal. I'm not mad about it.
That
I'm not gonna
shit's
bring it up in another
wild.
year.
I can't believe the things that happen in the Old Republic.
Yeah,
And
well,
when I think about the way that people have
Well, that's why I
accused
kind of
us
want to
of
see what
being
they
corrupt,
did in the
like,
report.
what's
If
You
he's
imagine
saying, well, this guy is
that
probably
someone
running
said-
Oh my
moonshine like
God,
that.
That's what I'm
That's why I mean it's a
saying.
wild
Oh my
assumption
God,
based
it would be
on
just
a vehicle that is stolen
whiny
with no evidence of anything.
compared to the things that
Are they wrong for doing
people
that?
got away with and what happened before.
No, I think that's on our end.
Slacks wasn't around for it, but he knows the history of, Jaeger and Delver and I's jail sentences and stuff. And I was talking to him and I was like, to be honest with you, I feel like a fool for sitting out a 40-year sentence. I could have just walked out of jail, apparently.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, you did not just.
Yeah, it's fucking pie on my face.
Wish he was still playing at this
Oh,
hour.
man.
Huh?
Like that.
Sorry.
It's okay. Oh god, that's funny.
Sonia might come over in a
Ooh.
second.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sick.
Oh my god, why are we starting? We're standing in a
Yeah, I
circle,
think
just
that needs to
talking.
see how big the mill is.
Oh, the grinder mill.
Like a euphemism for something?
Yeah.
No, the mill. You have a
No, the
mill?
mill.
Oh, Barry's not here.
You have a mill for
The mill.
flour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I see it?
The blue thing over there.
It's PRP.
So you actually think this Duncan guy's trying to fucking bust your balls? Or
No,
he's paranoid?
I'm just interested. I'm genuinely interested. If what they're doing is saying that this color car is being used in this sort of thing,
Make it a case law.
because as far as I
Turns
know,
into something, fight it.
well, as far as I know, the Moonshine guy only steals the same 2 vehicles in the same colors every single time.
Oh yeah. Well, sounds like you need to have a conversation with the moonshine guy.
Shrug. Srok.
Actually, better yet, make Michael Ron have a conversation with him. Just give him something to do.
Nah. It'll change
Come
if
on.
it'll change.
I lived to fuck with Michael Ron. Come on.
I think we all do.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably had nothing to do with my cars blowing up in our driveway all the time, or me getting launched 50,000 fucking feet.
Wait, who had nothing to do with that?
You remember the Ron brothers? Like Ron Oil?
Yes.
Yeah, Michael Ron, he was like the
Yeah,
older-
but that was 3.0.
brother.
This is
Yeah.
4.0.
just lived to make the guild's life hell for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I never knew.
He gave me 9 Christmas trees one year. And put them
Yeah,
all
that's-
over my office, so I couldn't get
Yeah.
into it.
Yep.
Wow,
that sounds
that's
like a Michael
fucked
Ron
up.
move.
That's
Just love
fucked up.
bombing you, but
I
making
asked
your
for
life as
a
inconvenient as
single
possible.
Christmas tree, and so he put 9 and put them
He-
all in front of my office.
He is the epitome of monkey's paw. Like,
Yeah.
if you're not incredibly specific with what you want, he will absolutely try to make it inconvenient for you.
Oh, hey, Sonia.
Oh, fucking hell, my leg messed
Hey, she
up.
doesn't have a badge on this time, Sonia.
No, I know. That's just how I like you, without the
I'm
badge
sorry.
on.
Yeah, do you like my fit?
I do.
Are you
actually.
staying a cop? Now that the state of emergency's over?
She's just having her fun, man. She won't have that badge on for long, will you, Siobhan?
Is it ever over though? Isn't she? Are they still looking for you, Siobhan?
Well, I think that they still are.
Wow.
Also, the second I sign out, okay, I get kidnapped or robbed.
Okay, to be fair, that was
I got
happening to you
bonked outside of the
before-
senior buns.
As soon as you moved to Polito, that shit stopped.
I know, but the second I go to senior buns by myself, so now I just get delivery and I don't go there anymore.
I mean,
Or
we
I
have
go
the
up
food
to the
shop up here
bistro.
Now you
now.
got the beast.
Yeah, or I just and now I just go to the bistro too.
Oh, Gloriana and Eve, I was saying with Sonia, well, I was talking to Brandon about it, but we should put like, remember we used to have the deal with restaurants back in the day where we'd put like a standing order every couple days for the house?
Ooh.
We should do that again, yeah.
Yeah, well,
That
it'll
way-
help
that way
Barry
you, like,
because Barry starves
Almost
himself.
dies every day, yeah. But what I was
Yeah.
gonna say is it also helps Sonia like to
Good.
know what
I'm just
how
kidding.
much she'll need each day, you know. No, listen, you get a free pass. Barry's like our bully magnet. Like he's the
No,
one that
I-
gets shit on by all of us.
Oh no! Don't pick
You
on
probably won't
Barry.
use it, but
You like his
just
afro.
extras. Always good.
Don't. Shh. Shh.
They already know.
No, not exactly
they
a
already
secret.
know.
Fucking Delva's got a big mouth. Man. What's he
Yeah,
been
he does.
saying?
He does.
What's
Yeah,
he
he
been?
does.
What's he been saying?
You think I can yap? Delver is the next level.
Delva was supposed to be my wingman, man. What the fuck?
No.
He's trying. He's trying.
Why are we standing in a circle
He
like
keeps
this?
telling Barry, "What's the worst that could happen? This is a
Keep
good
me
idea,"
shine
and
or
stuff,
something.
You know?
Delva's like, why?
What's
Why are
the
you
worst that could
jumping?
happen?
He's like,
I
why
like
are you
that the-
jumping straight to marriage? I'm like, why would you date? Dating's fucking. Why would?
True.
Okay, see, this is the thing. I think you should just jump straight into marriage if it's good. You know,
True.
what's the fucking point
Trial
in
by
dating?
fire.
Yeah.
Let's just say this will make Polito even stronger.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's
tell
what
Barry he
I'm
needs to
talking about.
think of
That's
the
what I-
greater good.
Yeah, it was just like some
Unite the
fucking Game of
houses.
Thrones shit. Yeah, it was
Unite
fucking
the
funny, man.
houses.
And then he's
She
like,
still has
I'm
a
gonna
house,
start
though.
setting up all these arranged marriages, and we're gonna have like a bunch of elders that are gonna decide who gets married from each
Yeah,
house.
now that I think about it, I make fun of Michael for being non-committal, but Barry is even worse.
I'm mostly just fucking around with Barry, to be honest. It's just funny. 'Cause
Sonia,
he's-
that's okay.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Can't go
What
to
were you
while
gonna
she's being
say?
hunted. Why
What
not?
were you gonna say?
Oh, man, that's just really hitting me right now.
All right.
Let's open the floor to Michael and
Javon
Jenny.
keeps
What's
telling
going on
people
in
we're
your life?
having threesomes.
No,
Nice.
I did not.
She
I do
keeps.
not
She told
keep
my
telling
daughter.
people. I did.
You told my fucking daughter we had a fucking threesome, man.
Well, your text came like out of order. That's not my fault.
Okay, counter argument. Why is that a bad thing?
Because I'm
Little dabble in hedonism isn't terrible for the soul.
no.
I thought you were telling me to play along with whatever she said, so I was like, okay.
No.
But then you told me not to. But see, that text sent out of order, so I didn't get it in time.
Tony, you got to commit to the bit.
sensitivity is
once it's
tied to
spoken into
FPS,
existence,
that's
you gotta
No,
roll
because
with it.
she'd actually believe it, and I'm not
Man.
putting up with it. I'm
Crazy.
not dealing with it.
See, she's convinced. What is it? What is it that Jesse's convinced? She's convinced that you're.
I know. Can we not talk about this, please?
Oh,
Can we actually change that?
This is
What
an
are you guys
interesting
up to? What
conversation,
were you go?
Hey, happy
What-
Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride.
What was the talk before I got here? Please, can we swap topics?
Michael.
Talking
We
in
were
circles.
asking Michael a question. Like, we were grilling him about his. Well,
His EQ.
yeah, his
Oh,
EQ.
The fucking what? The emotional intelligence?
Yeah.
That's a while ago. That's not what we talked about.
No, we're just circling back to it because it's fun.
How?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Glorion,
what
where's
I
my
asked
soup?
Michael, it was a callback.
To be honest
Okay,
with
Back at
you,
that
John's
sounded-
house.
That sounded demanding, Michael.
It was demanding.
Did you say suit or soup?
Soup.
I said soup. Well, I was actually no. I have soup ready actually. Let me go up and finish the last cook before I sleep.
Yeah, so basically it's been Siobhan and I roasting Michael for like an hour and a half, 2 hours or something.
EQ. Well, you know
So does
what?
he not need
The
his mic?
lower the higher the IQ, the lower the EQ.
He's
right?
gonna
So, I
realize
mean,
in,
that's
like,
kind of a compliment.
2 minutes he does.
Right.
But other than that, we're just talking about initiating shit and getting more jobs done and like coordinating better. Right now, we have like a force majeure problem with people don't want to initiate because they're already spread thin because there's not too many of us around at any given time. And you know why I came back to try to like kickstart shit and get people coordinated.
Okay. Good shit, man. Well,
Sonia, you would have actually enjoyed the conversation that we had earlier today. We were having some existential conversations about, what is love?
why would I know
Like the
anything
song,
about that,
though.
Siobhan?
Okay, yeah, exactly. So you would actually, she would have been a good person. Oh my god, would Sonia have agreed with Michael today? She might have.
Did he say
Maybe.
She
something
might
about
have.
a chemical thing and that like it's
no,
not actually
no,
a?
no.
Okay,
Please
what
kill the
was
bitch to my
Michael's?
right.
Do you want my take on love?
Yeah, I do. I
It's
do.
it's literally
I don't
the
know if I could do
destruction
that,
of
Fizz.
who you are as a person.
Oh my god, she's
Because
so
what
freaking dark.
it's true. Okay, I'll tell you why.
Are
Okay,
you saying it's like the death of ego?
no, it's not the death of ego.
No, that's mushrooms.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
when you love someone,
Why don't you
right,
just log
yeah.
on and do it yourself?
you're basically you exist to please them, and you basically give up your own agency for somebody else. And I think that's
Why are we
fucking
talking?
stupid.
Why are we
I
talking
think
about this
you
again?
Should be self-empowered and fuck all that.
Give
man.
you a weapon and you will. All right,
That's-
bet.
It
Yeah,
holds
I mean,
you
I
back,
guess
and it makes you soft. Okay,
that
because
okay,
if you
that
love
part I
someone,
agree with.
trust me, you become a softer person if you love someone. If if you don't give a fuck, then you can go way further. All right, trust me.
I've always said, why would you intentionally put a weak spot in your armor?
All right, what was everybody else's take?
Fuck, man.
True. Actually true though.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I had the take that love is like when you want